We next have from into. The from trait is used for value-to-value conversions. If from is implemented, an implementation of into is automatically provided. You can read more about it in the documentation. Yeah, see, I think the threads 3 was missing that. It should have had a link to the mutex in the documentation. Or maybe they were looking for a solution that did not include mutexes. All right, so complete this from implementation to be able to parse a person out of a string in the form of mark, 20. In fact, that's what we have here and here. Split the given string on the commas present in it. If the split operation returns less than or more than 2 elements, return the default of person. Okay. Use the first element from the split operation as the name. If the name is empty, return the default of person. Parse the second element as a U8 into a U8 as the age. If parsing age fails, return the default person. Okay, so we can do that. So we'll say let name age equals s.split once on comma unwrap. Oh, if I do an unwrap, that's not going to work if it's empty, I think. What I'm going to do is say person default here and see what happens. Yeah, we're getting option unwrap on a none value because this came up with a none. So what we can do is say if let some name age equals split once. Then we do that, else we're going to return default. And if it's here, then we're going to say if name equals. All right, let's just do it this way for now, and then maybe we'll figure out how to combine it and let age equals age U8 equals age dot parse no, I want to say if age, let age equals if okay age equals age dot parse U8 then age, else return person default. And then return person new name age. What blows up here? What did I break? Oh, this needs a semicolon. I want this to be a U8. But I'm calling age. Oh, if let. Sorry, I missed the let word keyword. Oh, do I have to say like this? Name age. There's no new. Name to string. Use is empty. All right. This is kind of complicated though, so I think I want to clean this up. If we have it, then we can say match name comma age.parse U8. And if it's an empty string and anything, or it's anything and an error, then return person default. Otherwise, if it's toString. No, because I want to do that, right? Otherwise, it's anything and OK age, then return that. Oh, I still need this though. Nope, I missed something here. This is this, comma. Oh, I missed that. Okay. Doesn't like this. Oh, because I did double. Unneeded return statement, correct. All right, so that's a little cleaner. It's still not good enough, though. Mizzard suggests match s.split once. Yeah, that would it'd still be a double thing, though, even if we did a match. That's not split once, comma. We would still need something here, which gave us a name and age. Some, right? And a none would be return person default. So there's still two places where person default's coming out. That's that one. That's that one, and that's that one. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't like this. Oh, because it's a tuple. Yeah, so that also works. Yes, the let else. I was thinking of let else, JP, but I just ripped out the code that would have used it. Right. I mean, we could actually do it around the match, right? We could say if let some name age equals this, right? We could do this, else return person default. And then this would be here. That matches that one, that one, that one. There. So I don't know. Is that a little cleaner? It's showing that if we have an invalid string, then return default. Otherwise, we parse it out. We can still return default if it's bad. So that, you know, we have these early returns on invalid input, and then once we extract the data, we can still return an error if it doesn't work. Otherwise, we have valid data. Yeah, I think this might be the cleanest one, the cleanest approach. Yeah, let's go with that one. All right. How many we got left? Only 4 left. We're almost done. Okay. Oh, 3 left, sorry. We have now FromStr. This is similar to the previous FromInto exercise, but this time we'll implement FromStr and return errors instead of falling back to a default value. Additionally, upon implementing FromStr, you can use the parse method on strings to generate an object of the implementer type. You can read more about it in the documentation. Okay. So FromStr is the way I normally do, well, the way I've started doing all of my advent of code parsing. Let's just take that. This returns a result. So let's see, what are we doing? Split the given string into commas present in it, right? So we can do the same thing we did before. Let some name age equals s.split once on comma, else return bad line. Okay. Use the first element of the split as the name. The name is empty. Return parse person error, no name. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip back here. I'm going to take this match. I'm going to put it here. And we're going to break this up. Because now we have two different types of return mistakes. This becomes parse person error, no name. And if the age is bad, we're going to say parse person error parse int. Otherwise, we're going to say, oh, these have to be errors, right? And this needs to be an OK. Okay, is that what we're looking for here? Oh, I did that again. Oh, parse int has a parse int error. Is that the right value? It looks like it. It's not a reference or anything. Ooh, trailing comma failed. Trailing comma and some string failed. Okay, so we don't quite have it right. Trailing comma panicked. Okay, so let's take a look at the test itself. So that means the split once would have failed with bad length. Oh, that's why. Wizard says let name age equals split once OK or parse person error bad len. Yeah, except a trailing comma is supposed to, looks like it's supposed to be returning an invalid digit. Let's take a look at this. Println input s parsed to name age. Let's see what it shows here for trailing comma. Oh, here it is. Trailing comma, parse to John and 32 with a comma. And, oh, we're expecting bad len if there's multiple commas. Really? Oh, yeah, because if it says return less or more than 2 elements, return bad len. Ah, that's where we're failing. Okay. So we can't use split once. But what we can do is say let values equals s.split comma collect. Back. Yeah, now it's a vec of stir, and we can just say if values is not equal to 2, then it's bad len. But now we have to say values of 0 and values of 1, right? Dot len. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that solves the problem. I had to scroll, my scroll was scrolled. So there we go. Wizard says you could use split once twice to avoid allocation. Aren't these just allocating references into the original string? I don't know. I actually don't know how split works. Whether or not, yeah, it's calling it a split internal thing. I don't know what that does. collect creates a new vec, yeah, but the entries into the vec are just. But I think you're right. I think you're right. If you wanted to avoid allocation, you could do a split once twice. You split once, get the name comma the rest, and then split the rest into age comma leftovers. And if that split succeeds, then you have bad len. If that split fails, then the rest is just the age. Or just check if age contained. Yeah, or we could say, if s.chars.filter c equals comma dot count is not equal to 2. Return bad len. Right? So you could do that too. Or not equal to 1, sorry. But I think I like this way better. I'm going to stick with this one. Obviously, everybody has, solves it their own way. All right. What's next? Try from. Okay.